When I'm making a student film, the only thing you can expect is to expect the unexpected.
John, do you realize that your daughter suffered severe brain damage? I mean, she may not even be able to speak to you, even recognize you ever again. So what's your decision going to be, John?
Titty boobies? Just say it. Let's do it again, but keep that one. It's hilarious. I'm sorry. What's my line? Who knows it? Okay. People love to watch TV and movie stars goof up big time. So why don't you see it in student films? Is it because students never make mistakes? Let me tell you, one trip down to the women's health clinic and you'll realize they most definitely do. Big ones. Baby mistakes.
John, I hope you realize that your daughter may have suffered severe brain damage. I mean, she may not even be able to speak to you or even recognize you ever again if she lives. What's your decision going to be, John?
You got too big to do that. Roll it back, but keep that one. I just farted on the camera. I can't believe it. People say to me, you can't put 5 minutes of bloopers at the end of a 10-minute student film. And I say to them, okay, but can you put 5 minutes of student film at the end of a 10-minute blooper? Yes. I don't understand the question. Okay. Has CBC officially on the record picked up Cam 2 Student Goofs Volume 4 yet? No. But is my uncle assistant set designer for Royal Canadian Air Force? Maybe. If he gets the job. Will I make blooper films because to err is human? William Shakespeare. Alexander Pope, I think. You just proved my point. I am a lot of fun on the set because I think it's important to keep things light. But if I see a way that a silly gag could make the scene that much stronger, then no, I'm not afraid to express myself. What?
Hey, come on. You're not even in the scene.
I know.
Come on.
What is this? Roll it back, but somebody keep that last shot, because we should use that. So.
Cam, can I talk to you?
Yeah, take 5, everyone, and we'll be right back. Shoot.
Okay. We only have a certain amount of money budgeted for this film. No, you don't, Cam, because so far you've ruined every scene with a blooper.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that I can't make a movie if you keep ruining every film.
So there's your film. A film about the impossibility of film.
That's not a film,
in a world
Cam.
of gags and bloopers.
That's not a film. That's not a film, Cam.
I just think that right now you might need that edge.
Okay, this is a serious movie, a film, about a high school shooting. There's nothing funny about it, Cam.
I understand
There's no
that.
gag
I
reel.
understand that, but at the same time I think maybe you need more gags because that way it would become more serious by relativity, Einstein.
Oh, okay. In the last reel, you made Betty think that the revolver that we use is real, and she thought that she actually killed you. Do you know how upsetting that is for her?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear you, Ted. Do you mind if I open your ears? I've worked on a project called Wheels of Fire, where bloopers were the most serious thing I could bring to the table as a gags man. Josie worked with me on it, and it's a great story.
Right. Wheels of Fire was loosely based on the true story of a fireman who burns his legs off in a fire.
On purpose.
And has to continue fighting the fires from his wheelchair. Sad.
How sad is that?
Doesn't quit. Continues fighting fires from the heart in his chair
And he
of
says,
wheels.
this is for my legs.
Well, we didn't put that in the script, but that's
He doesn't
actually
say
pretty
it,
good.
but
If I could go back to 97,
if we could go back to 97,
I would
a
stop.
lot
I
of
would
things
not.
might be
Yeah.
different. The message in this isn't a funny one. It's about disability and our lives being out of control. Who controls our lives? It's kind of like the Matrix, where you don't know if this is the dream.
It's kind of like the Britney Spears of society. It just makes me sick.
I don't know if that's related, but there was a lot that went into it that was related, and people look only at the fact that we had wheelchairers in it. And I said, yeah, we did, but it could be any chair.
With wheels.
And yeah, with wheels. And it could also be any paralyzed person. It so happens that this guy was really paralyzed in real life.
Well, he is now.
Yeah. He is paralyzed. I would say the most important thing in my dorm room, other than me, is my picture of Dick Clark. Because he's the godfather of bloopers, and it's signed, you'll see. Not by Dick Clark, but I actually got it signed by Rosie O'Donnell, which is wicked. Well, not signed by Rosie, but it's Rosie's signature signed by Pete Sampras. So to me, that's the best of all worlds. People say, how can you still be doing bloopers after 9/11?
Well, to them I say it's important in times like these that we laugh.
And to them I say,
To the people who say that, or to...
to the ones who respond
Okay.
to you, can we cut this?
What Cam does is he gets all the actors to write down allergies, fears, do you have any phobias, anything like that.
And I'll work it in.
He'll work it into the script.
Not even to the script, just on the set. I'll say, hey, would you like some almonds? And they'll say, these look like peanuts, which I'm allergic to. And I'll say, just eat them up and see if they are. People say, how can, after what happened at the university last year, how can you still make blooper films after 8 people died in one of your productions? And I say, I make blooper films because 8 people died in one of my productions. Which is a really bad answer because people do not appreciate that. They want to point the finger. They want to find somewhere to place the blame. And I say the blooper that you should be looking for is the blooper in your soul.
In your heart, because actually 3 of the 8 victims had actual bloopers in their heart, which turned out to be the reason that they
That they died. The
they
coroner
died.
actually said that.
And so it is.